Let's be honest. The moment we heard IO Interactive, the master behind the World of Assassination trilogy of Hitman, we're making a James Bond game, one question dominating every conversation. It is just going to be Hitman with a tuxedo? It's a fair question, to be honest. Same developer, same engine, same focus on stealth. But after poring over the first gameplay reveal for 007 First Light, I think the answer is a little more complex and a little more exciting than a simple yes or no. And today we're going to dissect that very question. We'll look into the obvious similarities, but more importantly, we'll uncover the key difference in gameplay philosophy that set 007 First Light apart, crafting a unique identity that is unmistakably Bond. So let's get to it, and thank you for your consideration. This is Jesus Run Jesus Gaming.
What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess yes, sir. Can't let you through. Just looking for the bathroom.
Let's start by acknowledging the elephant in the room. The Hitman DNA is absolutely present, and it's a good thing, actually. The social stealth sandbox is IO's signature dish. The gameplay shows Bond navigating a complex, multi-layered environments filled with NPCs, security zones, and opportunities. This is the Swiss cheese level design that made the Hitman game so brilliant, full of holes for the player to slip through. The emphasis is on scouting, on creating mental maps, and using the environment to your advantage is pure IO Interactive. They build incredible puzzle boxes, and they are clearly using that expertise here. So yes, if you love the core loop of exploring a level, identifying targets, and formulating a plan, you will feel right at home. But that's where the direct comparison starts to diverge.
He's prepared to get creative.
Here is the single biggest departure from Hitman, the protagonist itself. Agent 47 is a ghost. He's an anonymous, silent predator whose goal is to be forgotten the moment he leaves the room. James Bond is the exact opposite. He's the center of attention, he has charisma, charm, and a swagger. This fundamentally changed the gameplay. While 47 avoids conversation, Bond seems to thrive on it. The developers focused on listening to dialogues for clues and the existence of a dark gun, especially for people who can't be bluff or charm, implying a robust social and dialogue system. You're not just changing costumes. You're adopting personas, engaging in conversations, and using your wit as your primary tool. This is a social stealth game, not an anti-social one. Bond wants to be seen, but only as the person is want you to think it is. That's the huge difference. Now, think about combat in Hitman. With a few exceptions, a low firefight usually means that you are failed in a frantic, often clumsy scramble to survive. It is not a power fantasy. On the flip side, in 007 First Light, it's entirely different. The narrator explicitly said that when the situation turns deadly, Bond's license to kill is granted. Combat here is presented as a core pillar of the experience, not a failed state. The melee system looks polished, brutal, and cinematic. A far cry from 47's often clunky fist cut. The gunplay is fast, aggressive, and empowering. This is a game where getting into a massive shootout on an airplane is designed. Thrilling set pieces, not a mistake. IO Interactive is building a game that must be just as competent as a third-person shooter as it is in a stealth game. And that is a massive undertaking that separates it from his previous works.
To disrupt enemy attacks or provide.
The gadget philosophy is also different. 47 tools are often mundane items for murder. Screwdrivers, rat poison, maybe a lockpick. On its side, Bond's Q gadgets are fantastical, versatile, and often non-lethal. The laser smoke device and the dart phone shown in the trailer push you towards clever misdirection and silence incapacitation. A different flavor of puzzle solving than just finding your way cause an accident. Furthermore, Bond games demand a strong forward-driving narrative with explosive set pieces. The Hitman games are more of an anthology series. The inclusion of a high-speed car chase shows that IO Interactive is embracing the linear, cinematic blockbuster moments that are essentially to a Bond story. This pacing will likely be a significant departure from the more self-contained, patient loops of Hitman. So, is 007 First Light just a Hitman reskin? Absolutely not. While it's built on the rock-solid foundation of IO Interactive's incredible sandbox design, it's using those tools to build a completely different kind of house. A house built for charming, talkative, and legally competent spy, not a silent assassin. It's an evolution, a tailored experience that embraces the action, the charms, and narrative drive of James Bond. It's the right developer taking the right direction for their path to build something new. Now, after all this, I would like to know, what do you think? Do you see more Hitman or more Bond? Let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, and the notification bell for everything gaming news, retro gaming, reviews, and everything just gaming. This is Jesus from Jesus Gaming signing out. Have a good one, health and success. And of course, happy gaming.